evening all. Yes, it is a late one tonight. Quick one in tonight. Quick intro. Bang, 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 and we're off and running. Yeah, Rev is alive, people. Don't panic. Don't run. 9 people on the stream. Don't forget. Thumbs up and click all the links. Blah blah blah. Loads to chat about tonight. Hence the reason I'm a little bit late. We didn't get out of the garage till gone. I think it was about 7:30 tonight, and I've literally, I've still got a can here. I've not even had a chance to finish my brew. So we're going to crack on as quick as we can, as we normally do. Joining us on the stream, and the guy that's put up a load of videos this week. He's done 2 bike meets. He's done a 360 video. So we're going to have a chat with the man himself, Mr. Simon, at GTR 1400. Evening, buddy.
Good evening all. Well, hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Did like your owner's review. Really, really good.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I did a bit of work on it.
Yeah.
Still missed out half the stuff I wanted to say, but that's life when you stand in front of a camera. Your brain goes blank. But
yeah, that was really good. I do like your 360 videos. I've figured out how to do it now as well.
You've done it now, yeah?
Yeah, so instead of when you upload from Insta, you can go in, or your GoPro, you can do standard MP4, or you can do 360 video. I was like, I'll click that one. Yeah, so I've figured out how to do it. So, yeah, bit of a manic one tonight. We had 3 cars in, and all 3 cars overrun, and me and Phil didn't get out of the garage till gone 7 o'clock tonight. Have I had compensation for the haircut? Believe it or not, I actually like it. We did a wedding. We went off to the brother-in-law's wedding last Saturday.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be asked to go down the barber's, so I got me beard trimmer out, and I'm like, right, that's it. Boom, get rid of it. Short and sweet, and I don't end up with helmet hair anymore. So
at least not on your head anyway.
Yeah, exactly, not on my head. So yeah, but yeah, I'm loving it, and I've got a bit of a tan from this week as well. So doing all good. And there's a couple of things I want to cover tonight. Obviously, most of the boys are up in Scotland. Andy, Darren, and all the boys are up in Scotland. If you've been following them, so Andy GSA Tractor, Darren Spears, they're all up in Scotland at the moment, and I believe they're up in John O'Groats. They've got as far as John O'Groats now.
They did. I think they're back to Inverary or something today.
So they're down with Lockwood and the boys sort of for the weekend then.
Yeah, just off the M74. Well, yeah, you can't not follow them because they're all posted on Facebook every minute of the day, so you can more or less track them in real time. It's quite funny, but yeah. But they're having a good time. Plenty of pictures and that coming up.
I know. I've had a look at the photos. They've done some really good ones. Exeter's just said your camera angle's really good. Have you changed it around a little bit?
Yeah, I used to be facing this way.
Ah.
I'm now facing this way. I changed the room round a bit, hence you can see me jumble pile in the corner of all my bike gear. Etc.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through, scroll through a couple of messages. So Simon's here, Strange LXR, SE380, Port's here, LXS Boy, Evening Rev. Who else we got? Howie's here as well. Howie done some good comments on my my last one. It's I think it was the assault video I've done. Nice little bike actually for a 125 sort of semi motocrosser. Paul Keaton's here. Just come on quick to say well done to Ali. Yes, Ali passed her mod 2.
Yes. I'm convinced it's all the good luck we gave her off the live stream last week.
So. Exactly, because she was on your. I noticed she was on your live stream. So yeah, that was all good. Can only see half your head. It's because I need to do that.
There we go. That's better.
That's better. Change it all up a little. KG's here as well. Evening Code. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, it's been a damn good week for bikers this week. So Isle of Man TT, couple of tragedies out there on the sidecars and that. But you know, good to see old Hickey was doing so well this year. So
I actually watched. I've got to admit, I watched a bit of the TT for the first time ever. I've never really watched it before, and they scared the life out of me riding like that. I could not do it. Hats off to them. Fantastic stuff.
I've done it once. I took the ZX7 over there, and you go off from the start, and they literally they don't give you a position until you get back. They give you your time when you get back over the line. And I said to him, I said, how did I do? You know, and he said, oh, how many times have you ridden the TT? And I went, this is my first time. I said, I was going for it a little bit, but I was taking it easy. And he said, well, for a novice, you didn't do too bad. He said, yeah. You were 52 seconds behind the lap leader. And I went, oh, that's not bad then. He went, It's not good either. He said, because you were 20 seconds behind the slowest burst TT rider on the And I said, what's 20 seconds? He said, you're probably looking at least a mile and a half.
20 seconds, yeah, at least. Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. But you know, I said to me, what was my average sort of speed? Because they work out your average speed over the course. But then you consider some of the corners are sort of 30, 40 mile an hour, and out on the mountain straight, you can be in the 150s, 160s. And he said your average speed around the course was 78 miles an hour. And I went, well, that ain't bad then.
No.
So that was, you know,
average speed of 78 mile an hour, and yeah, you're still 20 seconds behind the slowest person at summit.
that is, yeah, it just shows you how quick those guys do actually crack round that circuit. Quick one from Boy, said that chase up the insurance. The engine is evaluating my bike, waiting for a higher offer. Don't go with the first offer. Always hang around, make them wait on it. You know, it will take your time.
Tom's asked a good question right below it.
360 cameras worth it? Yes.
I'd say so.
If you
now I've figured out how to do it.
Yeah. Right, let me just pull this one up. So, hiding in my box back here. If you are thinking of buying 360 camera, do not buy an Insta. If you've seen the issue,
I disagree.
That is the bottom of the Insta. As you notice, there is no thread in that side, and yet there is on that side. It broke its mounting. Now, the top part of the mounting. This is the standard X. So this is GoPro 360, just the X. The X2 has a better mounting on the chassis. Now, when I phoned Insta and said, I've got an issue with this Insta camera, it's broken, what do? You've got to send it to China. You've got to pay the postage and you've got to pay the import tax back when they send it back. They will give you a refurbed camera. And it's just over a year old. It's 13 months, but it's out. Oh, sorry, out of warranty. As soon as you get to 12 months, they don't want to know. No customer support. After a lot of videos and me banging on all over Instagram, TikTok about Insta cameras, they said, yes, you can send it to Germany, but we will still only send you a refurb unit. And then GoPro approached me and said, we're going to send you the 4K version. As a trial, use it, see what you think of it. If you want it, you can get 50% discount. I said, if I like it, I'll just pay full price. I ain't worried about getting discounts on the camera. But the GoPro version is a lot better, or go for the Insta, which is what Simon's got there. The mountings on that are better.
The R-Twin, much better camera.
But lo and behold, then Insta replied to me and said, we will send you something that will sort your problem out. They sent me this. And it's called the dive case. So that basically that case, the camera goes in the case thus, and then you lock it in. So it's got a nice big snap lock that locks in, and it's all waterproof and fully secured. Then around that case, you have this one. So this then goes inside. If I get it the right way around, that is. So flip it that way. You drop that inside and lock it at the bottom, and then it's got the standard mounting clip that you'd find on all your action cameras and your GoPros. That is a lot sturdier and it's waterproof. So they sent me that free of charge. So Insta, thank you very much. Problem is sorted, but then the only thing is to change the batteries or get to your memory card, you have to take it all out of the cases to do everything. So yeah, the problem is solved. But the last time I used it, it was flapping around on the top box. So that little bit up there is my mounting. Where is it? That there mounts to the top of my top box. We went to take the mounting kit off, and you're going to love this, Simon. The glue, the 3M glue had eaten through my paintwork. When we pulled it off with a hot air gun, it took the paint with it. And I've got a nice
I did hear that, yeah.
Nice little silver hole in the top of my top box. So one of the guys said to me, he said, I can sort that out. He said, it's very similar to a tank pad. But you basically put it on and it's got the clip built into it, so you can actually slide the camera into the clip. He said that nice little tank pad on the top. He said, but if you are mounting cameras, do not put them on the top box because your top box will flap around everywhere. Put it on a side pannier or put it up on the front on a windscreen or put it on the selfie stick.
But I've had mine on my top box.
And yours doesn't. It don't move.
It does. That box is bouncing around like a mother what's it. But the stabilisation on that Insta 360 R1 twin is unbelievable. If
Mm,
you scroll down and look, you can see the box moving like this, so it looks like this. But
mm,
the actual footage is absolutely brilliant.
mm. See,
So,
the actual stabilisation on this one isn't all that. So we shall try a couple of different cameras out, and
yeah.
we're,
Mind you,
we're
how much was that one? How much did that one retail for? That Insta?
I think it's just over 200 quid.
Well, that one I've got 400 quid. So
Yeah, yeah. But you know, definitely 360 cameras are definitely something to get into.
yeah.
Um, where we are, Simon's been using his phone how it works. I've been exploring his bike casually. Yeah, had to run for some moped thieves the other day. Got to 75 where I shouldn't have, near bricks and bejesus. It was scary. I don't know how TT riders do it exactly.
No.
Um, I had, obviously, if you've seen Premises' video, he lost his Givey top box right in the middle of London the other day. His monarchy system broke.
Oh no. Who was that?
Premises 187.
Oh right. Yeah. Oh man.
Ended up dumping his top box down the road. I had a really interesting one today. I had it booked in. I knew what it was. I said to Phil, I said, wait until 12:30. I've got a bike coming in. And he went, all right. And it turned up at 12:30. You could hear it for a half a mile. And it pulled up on the yard. And Phil looked out and he went, that's not who I think it is it? And I went, no, it's not. And he went, I recognise that bike. And I went, yeah, it's not Royal Jordanian. We had a Husqvarna Nuda come in for an
All
MOT.
right.
And oh, God, the guy is selling it. If I had the money, I would have ripped his arm off for it. It is gorgeous bike, absolutely gorgeous. But
Proper thumper.
yeah, I was sort of racking around so quick and banging out MOTs today. I forgot to take a photo of it. So I was like, damn it. But what a bike it was. As Howie said, if you're going to go for the 360, go for the 1X2. Yeah, the 1X is crap. Go for the 1X2. It's a lot better.
Mhm.
Motorbike jackings are on the up as well. There is one on MCN. I'm not even going to go into MCN tonight because half of the posts on MCN are all sponsored again. It's like, oh, they're pushing everything again. So they're obviously doing sponsored posts on it now, seeing
Yeah.
how much money they can make out of people. But they just said motorbike jackings, they've climbed 42% this year. But two thieves were apprehended, and the judge gave them 14 months. Yeah,
About
that's it.
reasonable.
Yeah, you know, that's I'd have given them a
Yeah.
good
The only downside of that is we're now paying for their board and breakfast.
exactly. Yeah, give them a good kicking. That always works for me.
Start
um,
cutting bits off. Yeah.
just say hi to Matt. Evening, Matt. Good to see you in the room. So
Indeed.
yeah, if anybody does want to jump onto the live stream with me and Simon, I'm going to paste a StreamYard link up for you guys.
Let's face it, it's going to get pretty boring with just the two of us old farts here, isn't it?
Exactly. BBB's here as well. Yeah, mopeds are very, very easy to nick as well. You know, something that weighs less than 100 kilos.
Well, it's not they're easy to nick, they're easy to ride as well, aren't they? I mean,
Exactly.
twist and go. Oh, that's what they want. So.
Let me just pour my Doom bar out. That's better. Right. Let me just go through here. Yeah, straight down. It's buy a big dog that does the job. Just chain it to your bike.
Don't get to unchain it when you go for a ride.
Exactly, they come on mopeds, and there was actually one in Milton Keynes, and it was taken out. It was actually on our local page called Bikers MK, and Simon and me both follow Bikers MK, where a load of little yobbos went out and they actually nicked a CBF 1000. He managed to do 100 yards before he came off, hit the roundabout, and broke both his legs. And everyone was like, "Oh, poor little lad," you know. That's what, and everyone's like, "That's what you get for nicking the bike." And the actual owner of the bike replied and went, "That's all right. I'm just sitting outside casualty, waiting for him to come out in his plaster car so I can have him."
Yeah.
Send him straight back in again with some more bruises.
You wait until he's been to court and had his day, then you
Yeah.
have him.
Exactly. There are two things that I am going to kick off with, and obviously there's a lot of bikers in the room. There's a lot of 125 riders. There's a lot of big riders, and Simon will know what I mean by Oakley Bike Club. So my post went up. I think it was beginning of this week. I put up the Oakley bike run with me, Simon, me, Phil, Jay, and Boo. All went out to Oakley Bike Club. CDB knows what I'm on about. So we all went down to Oakley Bike Club. Nice little meet up. There was a good 200-300 bikes there. And all the boys were, all had a good time. We all had a walk around. We had a beer. We're not going to be doing Super Sausage anymore. We're going to be finding a new venue to go a little bit further now that Ali's got her mod too. So we can start obviously venturing a bit further, try a few different bike cafes. But obviously Oakley, if Jay knows what I'm on about, and because Jay did comment on it, got to leaving time. Obviously, I'd said my goodbyes to Jay and Boo and that. They decided to stay on for a little bit longer. Next thing we know, there's a load of little kids on their 400s and 125s, obviously not members, bouncing their bikes off the limiters, rev bombing, and spinning their wheels up on the grass. And Roger, the organizer and committee chairman, has obviously put a post up, and he said, we've had, I think it was 3 or 4 noise complaints from the houses at the back of the sports field. What should we do about it? It's not the Isle of Man TT. Oakley Bike Club is not a bike meet. It is a social club for bikers, and you have to be a member to go there. 15 quid a year. But that is not the sort of people that we want to attract to a bike meet. And obviously everybody's put their own opinions. And the guy that actually was doing the rev bombing with his mates, he said, as far as I'm concerned, it was a bike meet. We turned up, and that's what bikers do. That is not what bikers do. We don't go revving out the arse off, showing off to people. You're just being a knob. CDB, this live is not sponsored by Super Sausage. But he just said, obviously all the issues that we've had now with the noise complaints, what is the best solution through it? And someone said, we've all got our membership card. When we pull up, show your membership card. That means you've got to take your gloves off. You've got to get your wallet out. You've got to show your membership card. And I said, couldn't they do something simple like what they do with the Caravan Club? Every year you get an annual sticker. If you're going to have a membership, let's just pay another £3 for a sticker or whatever. And display it on your bike. So Oakley Bike Club 2022, as you ride in, the marshal sees your sticker. Off you go, mate. You can come in. I've got a guest with me. It's the bike behind. And you're allowed to take one guest with you. And it will stop all these extra bikers that just want to turn up and cause a load of issues for everybody. It will stop them getting in.
Mm-hmm. It also stopped me going, who only ever goes about 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a member because I work Thursday night. It's only when I'm not at work I can get a chance to go. So
yeah. But we got. I'm going to bang Tom in the room. Evening, Tom. How you doing?
Tom.
What if you was to go to a bike club, Tom, is that the sort of attitude that you would have, seeing how loud you could rev your bike, or would you just turn up and enjoy the evening?
Man, my bike's the loudest bike anyway, so it don't really matter.
You don't have to rev it off the limiter to make a noise.
Don't bounce it off the limiter or anything like that. I mean, the issue you get is, like, I was a young biker once and used to think you were the big I am, running up and down the road, making your bike backfire. Thought it was great fun, especially doing it outside the pub and things like that. And then as you get older, you realise that you look like a bit of a div, really. But I mean, I wouldn't do it at a club like that. Certainly not.
Question from Paul. He's just asked, what bike do you have, Tom?
I've got a Yamaha MT-01 with Akrapovics, so it's basically like straight through.
So yeah,
Akrapovic well known for not having any baffles. Yeah. Well, they come with them. They're just never on the bike. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I can put them in, but it doesn't sound as good. Sounds silly.
Yeah, the only thing I think of when you see these kids with their loud exhaust revving it off the limit all the time is how long before you get tinnitus. Have fun, enjoy that for the rest of your life.
Exactly. Howie's just said H Cafe in Berrinsford. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've got 2 really good routes, as you know, Rev, because you got lost on one of them going to the H Cafe. So yeah, we can organise that up for one weekend, and we get Ali and Howie down with us, meet them up, and back to Bimble.
That was an all right. I got lost on the way there, but on the way back, me and you, that was a great ride on the way back.
Yeah, we came back the quick way, didn't we? The A34,
A34, but yeah, that was
A422. Yeah,
yeah. Portia just said, anybody heard the Lextech CP1? Yes, I have heard. One of our customers actually put it on his LXR. It's all right. It loudens the bike up, and then we had a guy that got the oh god, was it CBR? It wasn't a full blown CBR. I think it was CB600F, the upright version. I think they called it the Honda Hornet, and he'd got the Lextech CP1 on his with no baffle, and Jesus Christ, that was loud.
Hmm.
Baffles are there for a reason.
There's a kid that rides up and down the road here, and he rides back in. He must have a weird shift job, but he rides all the way into the estate and then back out again. And it looks like a Lex Moto or something like that, and the exhaust is hanging off it, and it just sounds horrendous. And the other day he came past, and I sort of pulled him over and said, "Look, I've got a loud bike, but you're doing this 3 or 4 times a day, and sometimes about 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's getting young with you." I said, "If you don't get that exhaust sorted out, I'll report you, because it's hanging off his bike. He's got like some cable ties hanging off with a bit of this, that, and the other, and he got all mouthy. Anyway, I found out where he lived, and he's got like a couple, one of the dads I know from school. So I went up there and had a word with him, and the next day he came around and he had a nice brand new exhaust on it. So it just ain't acceptable, because the fact of the matter is, I've got 3 young kids, and at 3 o'clock in the morning when he flies past the house, and they're all waking up going, "What's that noise?" You know, it is on. And if I roll in late on my bike, I tend to try and hit the kill switch and roll up my road as best I can. So you've got to have some sort of consideration.
Yeah,
Definitely. I'm just Exit has just put, have you seen the Lex Moto 500 Pioneer? Yes, I have. Oh my god, what a bike. It's very, very similar to the Vosges. But God, what a bike. And just to let you know, I have managed to get hold of the new Detroit. So I've got a Detroit in. So we should be doing a ride video on that 125 Detroit, and my God, what a bike it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. So really, really nice bike. So I'm looking forward to getting that out of the crate tomorrow and start building it up. Recently put 2 new cans on the trike, still out of our ears. I had a really fun, Simon's going to love this. I had a really good one yesterday. I was coming home in the car after a late night at the garage, and I could hear this rumble behind me, and I looked obviously in the mirrors. I'm thinking, what the hell is that behind me? Because this guy had got like the full-blown black race levers with the gold bits here, and he'd got the black bike with the screen. I'm thinking, Christ almighty, that's a bit wide on the front. What the hell is it? So I come off the dual carriage mode, moved over a bit to thinking, oh, it's a bike, he's going to filter. And he sat behind me because the traffic's coming. And then all of a sudden, boom, and it was a Can-Am. But it literally looked like he'd got the full armchair on the back. He'd got the backrest on it. He'd got the extra panniers on it. All the extra LED lights underneath. And I'm like, from the back, and I'm thinking, nah. It's basically a trike in reverse.
Yeah.
It's
basically,
not
yeah.
from the front, but from the back, doesn't it look bloody ugly?
I think we saw up at All Seasons today was a Bimoto. On one of my pictures I posted up. This thing's got a front swing arm, and I just looked at it and you didn't know which way the bike was going.
Yeah. What about the CF Moto? 800. Yes. CF. We're actually looking. Phil from the garage is chatting with the guys that do imports for CF Moto and that, and they're bringing in the Hyosung. So we're actually looking at getting the new brand of Hyosung back into the garage now, because Hyosung was one of our big sellers. He's an Exeter likes those Can-Ams. Yeah, 2 wheels at the front, one on the rear. But the one we saw, it was absolutely full on nuts. And you're thinking, how much has that guy spent because he obviously can't ride an upright bike?
This is what we saw. If you can share that.
Oh yeah, I'll bang that up. So let's. That is nice.
That's impressive.
That is the weirdest looking motorcycle I've ever seen in my life, and that there was one of those up at All Seasons Cafe, and I just looked at it and it was like, how does it work? It just
it's the best way to make a bike handle, and you've got the beamers with the telelever suspension, which is a similar design but less complicated.
Yeah.
So that was that was
hang on, there we are, put it back. I clicked the wrong button. There we are. I haven't seen you do anything with the FZ MT-09. What's up with that? I haven't had a chance to get an MT-09 in. They are like rocking horse poo down our way. You can't get them. Always wonder what a trike with a single wheel at the back would steer like. Yeah. Basically a motorbike with a fat backside. Yeah. They are. Yeah. All these peasants will be on my 1400. Yeah, or as Howie says, you might as well just buy a Reliant Robin. Yeah. Let me see if I can find what this Can-Am looked like. So let me just go into the models. That's the wrong Can-Am. I'm in the 4-wheel drive ones here. Hang on. Can-Am. I think it was called Spider or something, or Riker or something. Let's have a look. That's the kiddie. Oh, here we go. 2022 models for the Can-Am. Yeah, so it's called the Spider. The one I was following is called the Spider RT. So let me just get into my share screen. Now, this is the one that followed me the other night, and I'm thinking, yeah, it looks nice, but for the money, there it is. You've got huge, great back rack. It's basically a car with a single back wheel, but starting from £30,000.
Yeah.
Crazy money. Have you seen the video of the bloke
still keeping the gold wing
to a skate park?
No.
For some odd reason, there's a video on the internet of I don't know if it's a Can-Am or something similar. He ends up at a skate park, thinks it's a good idea to take his.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
You loses control of it. It just goes.
Yeah, I have seen that one. That's it. Yeah. The thing is, obviously, right. Let's have a quick look. Painted by Birds. It's more fun getting on tri-cup on one wheel in the back. Yeah, when you aren't exactly. Yeah. I think you can register those on insurance as cars. I believe so. Yeah.
I believe you can drive them on a car license.
Yeah. Still need a crash helmet to wear it though. So. The man is here live from Scotland. It's Andy. Evening, Andy.
Hi, the new. Is it true you think all Scottish taxi drivers are gay?
London.
I think he's.
Are you going to rob this one as well?
Yeah. Got to get him somewhere quiet first.
He's in the Scottish.
I hope you don't go into any hotel car parks. That's where you usually rob taxi drivers, isn't it?
Yep, that's exactly where we're headed now. They drive you there.
It's a Scottish version of a taxi. They call it an Uber.
Uber.
So, how's it going so far, Andy?
Yeah, it's all right. We've had the temperature's been between 14 and 23 degrees. Today's the only day we've seen rain, and we didn't get much of it.
Oh, wicked!
So we actually got sunburn.
Yeah, you got some really good videos up, mate. Really good photos up.
I recorded quite a lot. We didn't really do much today. It's just sort of like from Inverness down to Glasgow. It's just a straight run. So I'm hoping to meet up with the boys tomorrow, but it's all weather dependent. It's pretty nasty up here tomorrow.
Excellent. Get some more photos up because I'm loving that feed. Notice Mr. Spears is having a good time as well.
Yeah, he's in the front. I think he's getting ready to eat the taxi driver. He's at everything else.
He hasn't dropped his bike again yet, then, no?
No, not again, not yet. We've only picked it up once.
Oh, well, he's doing all right then.
Yeah. But no, it's all good.
Tell him I'll hurry back. I need an oil change.
Yeah.
I will do.
I
talking to his new-
also need him to do my fork stills.
Yeah, well, hang on. He's talking to his new friend. Look.
So nice taxi driver. Be nice so he kick us out.
Is that it then? To get Darren to distract the taxi driver and you all do a runner.
Yeah, that's it.
I ain't running. What's the matter with you?
I paid on the way here. It's their job to pay on the way back.
Oh, they're all saying they can't swear at the moment. So, right, disclaimers up, boys. Simon, as we normally say, if you happen to be under the age of 18, now is the time to...
Fuck off.
or you could just say the really bad swear word and just say GSA.
The abbreviation of a swear word, BMW.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell you what, you wouldn't want to have done some of them roads on the GTR. They were nasty. They had,
I'll tell you what, though.
they had
You've got to
various
be on a
fights.
tractor or a bilge pump to go to Scotland, apparently.
That's it. Various fights for turning back, but the Harley made it eventually. He had to throw out an anchor a couple of times, but he was all right. So, yeah. No, the video is really nice. West Coast and the northern parts, something else.
Yeah.
Really are something else. And we got lucky. We had dry, warm weather for the whole thing. So, yeah, it's all cool.
There we are. One for you, Simon. The worst swear word out there: electric bike.
Electric bike is an anagram for I love.
Anal.
Well, no, because some people do, don't they? I'm trying to think. Of, I love self-gratification. I love self-gratification. Electric bike is an anagram for I love touching children.
Yeah. What was it? Hold my socket and plug me in.
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm going to be completely honest. I saw Exeter's review on the CEO 4, and I quite like that. I quite like that bike, and it was a good review. So, it's not changed my mind on electric bikes, but I can see a purpose for them. Kindling, but no, I can see a purpose for them.
Yeah, I think Teapot One did a review on it as well.
There's been a few reviews I've seen since I watched that one pop up on my YouTube, and I've only watched one of them. And he's in disguise now. He's put his glasses on. Look.
I can't see a bloody thing without him. That's why.
And he's in disguise now. He's put his glasses on. Look. Exeter, no, I'm not turning. But I did see today a new
hang on.
hydrogen engine.
That's it. Let me just mute that one.
Yeah. I did see today a new hydrogen engine, a new rotary hydrogen engine that only weighed 35 pounds but gave out 150 brake horsepower.
Oh,
so Kawasaki, that's the one I want. 2 of them.
I'll tell you
Stick
what.
2 of them in the touring bike for me, that'll do.
Oh God! I'm blocking all of Jay's because he keeps saying rude words. My filter keeps blocking it out. It's like Andy fingering his Samsung.
Brilliant.
No, she sat beside him.
This is the world's longest traffic lights.
There's a tractor doing stuff in the road. Not tractor.
Bloody BMWs get everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning it.
That's a shame, Michelle. I've heard you're really good at cleaning it. Wankle, yes, that's it. Rotary Wankle engine thing.
Rotary engine. It was called the Wankle, wasn't it? Yeah. Are you going to get a Wankle on your bike? No.
I'd rather get one while I'm off it, otherwise I go cross-eyed and crash. Yeah.
They weren't late, didn't they?
Turn your stupid filter off. You can afford the hit.
There you go.
Oh, here we are. Boo's just said over in the stream, so get your taxi driver will be on his phone when you're in the car because you're all kids. If anybody's watching this back on the YouTube, I'm going to keep this up, but I'm having to unblock the filters. So don't you need neither the Wankel engine? Yeah. It must be. Yeah, Andy's found it. Yeah, Andy's figured out how to finger the Samsung.
What have I figured out now?
You've done something.
I don't know what
How
I've
to
done.
stick your finger up Shell's bum.
All right.
So what's the next leg of the Scotland trip? What you got planned for the next day or so?
Nothing. Believe it or not, we've actually been to the pictures twice up here. We've seen Maverick, and we've not long seen Jurassic Park.
Everybody's
A bloody
slating.
long way to go to cinema, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only £5.50, so it's cheap.
Yeah. What is Jurassic Park like? Because they're saying it's been slated.
It's all right. Would I say loved it? No, it was all right. It's okay. It's just they are what they are, aren't they? Now that's the thing with them.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like the Jurassic Park films, then you'll enjoy this.
Mm. Top Gun was good.
Top Gun was good.
Yeah.
Bit of a crap ending when they all died, but it was all right.
He's ruined it now, isn't he? He's ruined it.
Everybody's got to die sometime.
Exactly. Yeah. But
I'm trying to find this thing.
On our way back to the hotel, so we can get a beer or two or several.
oh, here we are. And Howie's just asked, have you had a battered Mars bar from the Scottish Chippy yet?
No, we've not been near a chippy. I refuse to eat anything battered from Scotland because they'll put anything in it.
There you go, Shell. Cover yourself in batter. You'll be safe tonight.
Yeah, we went to the Green Welly,
Yeah, all that.
the most expensive place on the planet. £4 for a small bottle of Coke.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, quick.
How much beer was?
The beer's been all right, actually. We found a few Witherspoons. It's only £3 a pint. You don't mind that?
Oh, that's a shame. More sad news from the TT. Father and son, Roger and Bradley Stockton, passed away today. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Because obviously the BBC reported the wrong riders, didn't they?
Yeah.
They went and gave
Hello,
out.
BBC.
Yeah. That's really awful. That Nitro's here. Nitro Rory's got a new video up. If you don't follow,
Guys,
Rory.
I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, see you soon, Andy.
10 minutes.
Nitro Rory's got a new video up. If you haven't seen Nitro's new video, it's really good actually. I'm going to put a link up to it. So let me just jump on my YouTube. And Nitro. There we go. Nitro Rory. Today we go. All right, let's share this up and go into there. There we go. Go and sub his channel. Go and watch. Nitro does a lot of stuff. So, why have I put the bloody StreamYard link up? Oh, let me copy it again. Copy that.
Try again. Love 15.
There we go. So it's that one there. So that's Nitro Rory's latest video. It's only a short, but it's a cracking little bike that he's got. Lovely little thing that is. So if you haven't gone and clicked like on it, go and click like on his short. Go and check out his latest video. Go and check out his channel. 265 subs. Let's see if we can get him over 300 by the end of the week. It's all about trying to push people and get them past their subs at the moment. As I say, me and Simon, I've got a huge list of all the bikers that you should subscribe to. So Simon's videos in the description, mine in the description. All the bikers that we follow, go and click on their channels, give them a sub. Even if you don't watch them, as long as you've given them a sub, you're giving them the thumbs up. We'd like you to watch their stuff. But there's some really good content on there as well. So and Nitro does some really good stuff on 50cc's as well. With some of the bikes that he's got.
Nitro's our 50cc two-stroke man, isn't he? He loves
He is, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm waiting for him to get out again on an FS1E and just, this is a ride video on an FS1E. I'd love to see that. We had a guy in our garage.
Rory, jump on the channel. Tell us all about yourself.
Yeah. We had a guy in today that brought his bike in, and we were chatting 50cc's, And he said to me, he said, "Oh, still got my FS1E in the garage." And I went, "Bring it down. Let me get some photos of it and get a video of it running. Have you thought of selling it?" And he went, "No." He said, that is staying with me until the day that I croak, and then that is basically my funeral present to my children. They can sell the bike, do what they want, and that will get them going for life." He said, and I said to him, "I know they're trading at £8,000 to £10,000 at the moment." He went, "There's one on eBay. If it's still there," because he mentioned it today. He said it is trading at the moment at £16,000. So let me just see if it is still there.
But Tom's right. You can't beat the smell of a good old 2-stroke engine. The old smell of Castrol Super, and it's great. I mean, that's what I learned to ride on, was a 2-stroke in 1985. So
yeah, the one that's on there has gone, but there is one at the moment. Yamaha FS1E 49cc classic vintage rare, and it's the purple edition as well, and it's up for £12,000.
that's going to go for 16, 17 easy, isn't it?
That will go for 16, and it's the 1976. And it's got a brand new copy. Oh, he's got the Funky Moped book signed by Richard Skelton as well.
Oh, fucking hell, try 20, yeah.
Yeah, try. You're going to absolutely. I am still looking for because I miss the smell of Castrol R when I used to do all like the Simon will remember the Speedway at Milton Keynes Groveway.
Yeah.
When we used to race for Milton Keynes Knights, and I was on the reserve team. The old Westlake 500, the old single-cylinder Westlake 500s, and everyone said, "How do you stop a speedway bike? You put your foot on the floor and scrape your foot," because there were no brakes on a speedway bike. All you had was
the handlebar, disengage the engine, and let it slow down. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. But I miss the smell of the old Castrol R, especially when we used to do a lot of motocross as well. But I'd love to get another 2-stroke. I'm currently looking for a KTM 420 2-stroker, but I can't find one for love or money.
No, I mean, as you know, I started in 1985 on the Vespas, and they were 2-strokes, and they were proper 2-strokes as well, because you had to pour the oil into the petrol and then stand there and shake it before you started it up, otherwise it'd overheat. Just the smell of it and everything else, and the fact you had to fart arse about after filling it up with fuel. It was fun. It was fun. I'd love to have one again, but
it was like
sorry, go on.
Yeah, it was. I was saying because Simon will know what I mean by the BP in Aylesbury Street, and it used to be the station used to be called the Jet, and you used to be able to pull into the Jet with your bike. You take your cap off your tank, and it'd be like 5-star or 4-star or 2-star, and you used to have 5-star fuel. And you say to him, "Oh, it's a 2-stroke. How many shots do you want?" He'd wheel his little pump truck over, stick his nozzle in, boom, boom, there you go, mate. And it used to be, I think it was about £2.50 back then to get a gallon of fuel and 2 shots of oil.
I used to put 50p a time in my petrol tank, and that filled it up.
Yeah.
My neighbour's got a 1969 Vespa.
Nice.
And he said to me, because he follows my channel, and he says, "Oh, you should do a test on my bike." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm up for that."
And Rory's here. Rory is here, guys. He's down the bottom.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, Rory?
Yeah, Tom, do a test ride on it. You'll love it. I take it he's got the gears on the handles as well.
Yeah, it has. It's the old stuff, yeah. So he's just getting it resprayed, and then he's going to let me do it. But it's got it's converted from a 50cc to 125, and it's got the bigger wheels on it, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, the original.
If you don't want to do it, Tom, I'll come all the way down there and I'll test ride it.
I'll be honest.
I really would.
It's going to be funny seeing a 6'6" bloke on a Vespa. So we'll see how that goes.
So
yeah, I used to ride them all the time. As long as it's not the small frame one, you'll be all right.
Exactly. So the man is in the room, Mr. 50cc. If you want to know everything about 50cc's, 2-strokers, this guy down here is the guru of bikes. Channel link is in the side chat. His channel link's on the screen as well. So YouTube, Nitro Rory. The room is yours, Rory. Tell us all about your channel.
Take it away, Rory.
Riding slow bikes fast. What other bike can you thrash around town full throttle? Not actually. Yeah, a lot of. I changed what I'm doing. Always get 2 bikes. I've got a 4-stroke and a 2-stroke at the moment. But yeah, the small capacity, really sporty mode. If anybody's in the I've got and have a few tips and tricks with them, then have a look at the channel. Yeah, that's great. Or,
You're a little bit bitty there, buddy.
Oh, is my link a bit dodgy today?
It's
I think it's your microphone cutting in and out more than anything.
Sorry, I'll just try again and see if it works any better. But yeah, I was just trying to say that, yeah, riding small bikes quickly is massive fun. Yeah, hear me better now. And yeah, I've always got a couple of what I would call sporty mopeds, the ancestors of the fizzies and stuff you're talking about. Got a 4-stroke and a 2-stroke at the moment. And if anybody wants to have a nosy at what they're like to blat around on, then yeah, please have a look. And thanks, RB, for a wee bit of.
It's all right. Well, yeah, go check out Nitro's channel because it is really good. Rory does some really good stuff on his bikes, and he's always sort of popping on when I'm doing my Lex Moto stuff, saying, "Don't like that one, like that one, don't like that." He gives a very. The thing is, everybody in the room gives a very, very honest opinion. Some people, it's like me. I can't stand Harley Davidsons. So I've just got a personal hate of Harleys. But there is one Harley I like, and it's the Night Rod. And obviously Gareth's got the Night Rod V-Rod. Absolutely adore them, but I can't stand anything that looks like a bagger. It just doesn't appeal to me. And as I say, it's personal choice. Some people don't like cruiser bikes. Some people don't like sports bikes. I hated cruisers for years. And blame this idiot over here. I'd had enough of sports bikes after my back injury, and I'm like, I need an upright bike. Hence, and then obviously scouting around, I'd found Z-Head, and what the hell was he riding? ZZR14. Oh, I like this. And it was just the fact that I typed in ZZR 1400, and it came up on my YouTube GTR, and I'm like, click. Found this guy, and I'm like, hang on a minute. He lives in Milton Keynes, right? Let's watch a few of his videos. And then Phil obviously got this one in behind me on a dealer trade. And I'm like, I took it out first 2 weeks, and everyone was like, what do you think of it? I'm like, bloody hell, it does everything I want and more. If you watch the last video, I've got to be very, very careful how I say the next couple of sentences. We did Oakley Bike Club last Thursday, and on the way home, Phil opened his bike up, coming down Chichley Hill. I opened my bike up a little bit more than I should and blurred the clocks until my friend actually said to me, yeah, it's great that you've blurred your clocks, but if you actually zoom in, if you take a screenshot of you coming down the hill, you can zoom in on your TomTom and I can see how fast you're going. I'm like, bugger.
But that's okay, because that was just all fabricated to make the video more exciting. So
exactly,
that was a true number.
But he said to me, you never ever take your bike over 120. How comes you're doing 149? I went, shush, shush, shush.
Yeah, well, it's just as well you were on the continent where that's
I know, it was
Germany.
a continental road, yeah.
He's riding through Egypt at the time, yeah.
No, that's good.
Do you think you could actually get done for that? Do you reckon?
No, they can't, because you're not allowed to zoom in and take a screenshot of it, because camera blur, it could be anything on there. So
I heard as well that it's something to do with the fact that if the camera's on your helmet and not on the bike, if they pull you over, they can't use your camera that's on your helmet, but they can use the one that's on your bike.
The truth of the matter is if they wanted to do you for speeding for that, all they'd do is they'd copy the video back and then time how quickly you pass each lamppost, and then they'd do a quick mathematician and work out exactly how fast you're going. Are police forces going to do that just for speeding? No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Are they going to do it if they consider it to be dangerous driving? Yes, they would. And that's the whole area of it. And I know of stories, I've seen like plenty of us have. Plenty of news where people's own dash cam footage or bike footage has damned themselves to court, and they've been prosecuted, and they provided the evidence to prove they were doing it.
The thing is,
it's only when it is that dangerous.
Yeah, the bit was obviously the road was absolutely clear, nothing behind me, nothing in front of me. Yes, let's open it up. It was a late night run. If that had been an absolutely packed dual carriageway and I'm doing that down between a line of 2 cars, then,
or in a built-up area,
exactly, yeah.
it's a different story. Yeah,
Obviously, because we do the A5 runs down to Super Sausage, and literally Boo on his S1000 pulls up and then he's gone.
And I'll tell you what, he rides at 70 mile an hour all the way up there. It's amazing.
Yeah, he rides at 70.
Quickly he rides at 70 mile an hour.
Exactly. So KG's just said sports touring is your favourite. I've gone from full-on sports bikes to sports touring now. Yeah, I absolutely love it. We called it the Enter because we was trying to figure out a name for the bike. And I said to him, it's literally like going to warp factor 10 when you hit that throttle. Simon's is a little bit more plastic because he's got obviously the Gen 2. The Gen 1 is known for being an aggressive bike. There's just nothing between winding it on a little bit and winding it on a lot. It just boom, and the power of delivery is there. So I said to him, I'm going to call it the Enterprise. But then obviously in the stream, everybody knew my real name. And they said to me, you ought to call it the Bad Wolf. I went, yeah, it is a bit of a bad wolf. But we're sticking with Enterprise. And I've actually I've got 2 little badges that go there, just up the back of there. That I've had done, and it actually says now NCC 1400.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, yeah, Starship Enterprise, it's the NCC 1400. Military's in the room, so, evening, Stevie, good to see you, buddy. Scouse is here, yeah. Bad Wolf, yeah, awesome reference, yeah, Doctor Who reference, so... It was good fun.
The TARDIS was another name that cropped up after people found out your full name, weren't it? But, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So for those of you who don't know me, my real name's David Tennant. Yeah. But it's nothing to do with Doctor Who.
You must be. You're the original one, right?
I am. Oh God. We had this discussion in a stream. When was it? Ages ago, wasn't it, Simon?
Mm-hmm.
And his name is actually David McDonald. He went to the BBC
E-I-E-I-O.
to get his equity card, and there is already an actor called David McDonald. So he liked the Pet Shop Boys, and he said, I'll change my name to Neil Tennant. Then you can't because Neil Tennant has an equity. Oh, well, what's your name? David McDonald. Oh, well, don't change it to David Tennant. And they went, oh, hang on a minute. Someone's already got that equity card. And they went, oh, actually, it's been relinquished because you're not meant to have an equity card in your real name. So obviously, when I was a DJ and doing stuff for the BBC and doing Hitman and Her on TV with Pete Waterman and all that crap, I had my equity card in the name of Dave T, which was TEE. So I handed my equity card in. He took my equity card.
That's true. So you were involved with this Hitman and Her. I don't know what this is, but in a used car one time, I found a CD called Hitman and Her with like 90s dance music on it.
That's it.
No, I quite liked quite a lot of it. One or two. I think one of the CDs I particularly enjoyed. What was it all about? I was like, is this a movie? What was it?
It was a show. So it was Pete Waterman, Michaela Strachan. So if you remember Michaela Strachan that used to do the programs. And the dancer, they had a black dancer called Clive that wore a blonde wig.
Right.
Big black dancer. And they had loads of girls. And we used to turn up. So we used to do Bury St Edmunds, Nottingham, up to Glasgow. We went all over the country with the film crew. And it was always live TV on a Sat, and it used to go out Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So everybody used to stay up late Saturday night, Sunday morning, tune in at 2 o'clock, live on TV, the Hitman and Her and I was one of the head DJs on it. But every time the camera went past me in the DJ booth, I ducked. So all you can see, now Simon knows this, I had an awful perm back in the 80s and 90s. I had a blonde spiral perm down to the middle of my shoulders. So every time the camera, if you go on YouTube and type the Hitman and Her, every time it goes past the DJ booth, you see this perm disappear because I did not like being on camera. And they went, oh yeah, but you're the DJ. No, I'm there to play music. I'm not there to be on telly. I'm there to do the tunes. I don't want to be on telly, but I had to have an equity card for it because it was TV work,
Right.
TV work and acting. So, yeah.
Circle now. All DJs are on the YouTube and telly now.
I did, shite almighty. I did about 40 years of DJing, and I came out of it 3 years ago because when I started work with Phil at the bike garage, I was still DJing. So I was part-time at the garage and being a DJ. So I used to go off for the weekends, get back sort of Saturday morning at 4 a.m, grab a couple of hours kip and then go in the garage and work on a Saturday. And I was always knackered. And it was affecting my health. So it was like, what do I do? Do I like me biking or do, and I can only see so many years of me being a DJ until, people go, oh, who's that old fart playing the music back there? And modern day music bores the pants off of me. I like my old rock. I like my 70s and 80s stuff. So I can't stand Ed Sheeran. So
no, me either.
That's played like every half an hour now on the radio.
I am still voting biker purposes. I need a photo of Rev's Perp. I am going to speak to my mum this weekend and dig out all my old DJ photos of me when I used to be on telly and all the people that we've met. I have a huge wall behind me. Hang on. It's all in front of me. So let me just grab this camera. So up there, is all the people that we've worked with or met. So Shane from Westlife. Tony Hadley is actually my second cousin, Pink. Freddy Krueger. That's Apollo Creed. Pinhead from Hellraiser. All the cast of EastEnders. Walking Dead. I've got loads of people up there. Oh God, Shane Ritchie and my missus. Robbie Williams, Foo Fighters up there in the corner. That is actually, that set of drumsticks was. I spoke to Dave Grohl and I said, "My daughter's having a birthday. Blah blah blah. Can I get a set of drumsticks?" Dave Grohl is not a drummer anymore, but he sent me a set of signed drumsticks. So that is mine. I'm keeping them.
Yeah, that's really cool. Big Foo Fighters fan here. I would love to own those. So hang on to them.
Behind me, this is even better. Over that side, you've moved the green screen. You've got what's his name? Oh God, not the karate bloke from America, Chuck Norris. That's it.
Oh yeah,
Chuck Norris. Stavros Flatley is there. Alan Carr is. Where are we? That side, Alan Carr. And then we've got Beckham, Kerry Katona. I've got shed loads. Peter Andre's up there.
Proper name dropping.
They were just people. They were just people.
I don't feel
name dropper.
Yeah.
I met so many people as a DJ, and they were all just normal people. The one that I didn't like was a show called Towie. If anybody remembers a show called Towie,
yeah,
we did a wedding down at Pinewood Studios, and they said, "Oh, we've got a singer. He's doing 3 songs. Here's his iPod. When he comes on, press the iPod. He's going to sing 3 songs." All right, and this guy turned up. I didn't know who the hell he was. He sung his 3 songs, and he went, "That's £1,000 in the bank for me." And I went, "All right. And what do you do for a living?" "I'm on Towie." And I went, "What's your name?" And he went, "Arj." And I went, "All right, whatever." And he walked up to the bar. He went, "Gin and tonic, 1 slice of lemon, two ice cubes." And I don't expect to pay for it. And he had his drink and he put it on the bar. And the barman went, "Watch this," and took his drink away from him. And he went, "Where's my drink?" And he went, "You've had your drink. Fuck off."
Yeah, don't like the sound of that.
He was a knob. He was a knob.
Yeah. Sounds it.
We have some fun. We had some fun when I was DJing, but I like my bike stuff too much now.
I've never met anyone famous really, properly.
There was there's loads. Literally within 2 miles of Simon's house, you've got Sharon Davis, Chris Akabusi, Barry McGuigan used to live here as well.
Kim Wilde used to live up there the other side.
Yeah, there's loads of celebs.
David, the driver, Formula One, used to live up near you, or his parents still do, I believe, or they did.
Yeah, Coulthard.
Coulthard, that's him. Big Scottish twat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear was the only name I could think of because he had this great big wide chin.
Oh, here we are. I met Simon GTR once. Best ever.
Oh, Exeter, you're going to make me blush. I've still got the photo somewhere.
Enjoying some of
2014 650.
800 quid off of that would be about right price, I think.
Yeah, probably about right.
It's an 8-year-old bike at the end of the day. It's 650, but low mileage.
Oh, Andy is back in the room. Yay! He's finished his Uber.
Apparently he had to give the taxi driver a blowjob to pay him. So.
Let me just.
He had money, but he just wanted to do it.
I met Cole Fogarty at the motorcycle show about 3 years ago before COVID.
I met him at Colchester, Kawasaki bike in Colchester. I was walking all around, suddenly he walked past and I went, "Oi, how about a picture?" He went, "Yeah, all right." So yeah.
We did
CCM stand.
Yeah, we did the MCN this year up in Birmingham, and me and Phil went up for it. And me and Phil walking down the main aisle, I said, "Oh, we'll pop up on the bike shore stand because username Kate was there." He said, "Oh, if you're at the meet, pop down because Bruce Teapot One's coming down and Richie's here. My missus loves Richie Vida for his music, so I said to Bruce, I said, "Oh, I'll pop in and meet you," and went down. Met up with Bruce, met up with Richie, and we're walking down to the bike shore stand, and this guy comes running between and slammed me on the shoulder. "Hey up, lad!" And it was old Foggy, so he gets up on the stand, having a chat with username Kate, and she went, "Oh, I better get out because Foggy's going to do his questions and answers." So we stood there. I'm sat there with the camera, just filming it, getting some photos. And he said, "Right," he said, "any more questions?" And I put my hand up and I went, "Question for you." And he went, "Oh, go on then." I said, "Any bike rider that you could go one-on-one, so if just the two of you on a track, one-on-one ride, going from sort of Giacomo Agostini back in the 80s right up to Marc Marquez of the present day, who would you ride against, what track, and what would be your favourite corner for the pair of you to go in side by side?" And he went, "Fucker, I'll come back to you." Oh, shit, I thought. Oh, fucker. He said, I'll come back to you in 10 minutes. So he answered a few more questions and then he pointed, he went, "I've got your answer." I went, "What's that?" He went, "Kenny Roberts, Team Yamaha, Silverstone, but what corner would you choose?" I said, "I've got a choice of two. It'd be Club or Cops, but Cops is the more interesting corner." And he went, "Spot on. Cops corner, the pair of us, me on the inside." Great question. And then I went round the back to insure because Bike Shore are the ones that insure the bike. So I said to her, "Can I swap from the Ninja to this?" And she went, "Oh yeah, we'll knock you 50 quid off." And then Foggy come round and said to Phil, he said, "Are you guys eating yet?" And I said, "No, we're going to go and grab a burger and a coffee." And he went, "Give me 5 minutes." He walked back and he went, "There's 40 quid's worth of meal vouchers, Bike Shore, mate. Go and knock yourself out, get some food." He didn't have to do it, but bloody nice guy.
Yeah, that was really nice of him. Yeah,
just dumped us 40 quid's worth of meal vouchers. There you go, boys. Go and grab some food.
Nice one.
I thought, and he didn't have to do that. And he's just a down to earth, just normal guy that rides bikes.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to him, I said, don't you get a bit fed up with all these people around you? And "Oh God, can I get a selfie?" He said, "Believe it or not, being a biker, I don't get it." He said, "The only people that approach me are real bikers, and they, I'm quite happy to have a photo with another biker because they got me where I am now." He said, "You never forget the people that got you there because they're the people that are going to be kicking you if you don't get it right on the way down."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very true. It's great to help people up the ladder, but if you don't get it right, they're going to be kicking you back down that ladder very quickly.
Yep.
Have you met Guy Martin?
Yes.
I like him on the TV as a presenter and everything, and he seems very down to earth.
He's Asperger's nuts, mate. He's absolutely. Howie's just said, if you could ride with any famous real or fake biker, who would you choose? Mine would be Ogre. believe it or not, I said I would ride with the Invisible Man. We met Guy Martin when they do the Leicester Bike Show, which is a trade thing, and Guy Martin was actually at the trade show chatting with Fogarty. We went for a beer, and Foggy shouted out to him. He said, "Here, Guy," he said, "we're going for a beer." He went, "Here, lad, I'll get me brewing in a minute." He said, "Mate, mine." He was on like the real ales and whatever. And we walked past him. And he was like, "Oh, good to meet you." Blah blah. "Oh yeah, hey up, chap. How are you doing?" His typical Yorkshire accent.
Yeah.
And I said, and it was the one where they were doing the JCB. I said, "God help you in that JCB." He went, "It's got 4 wheels. I'd rather be on 2." He said, "But if I can push that and make a bit of money out of it," he said, "but I'd still rather be in my tractor or my lorry." And I went, "What do you mean tractor?" He said, "That's what I do for a living. I'm a lorry driver." He said, "I'm a bike racer, but I'm also a lorry driver." And I went, "I didn't ever realise that you were a lorry driver." And he went, "Yeah, that's what I do. I drive lorries and drive tractors."
Right, guys,
Yeah.
I've got a call tonight, so I'll catch you later.
All right,
See you
Tom.
later, Tom.
Cheerio.
Take care, guys.
Thanks
See
for
you guys.
coming
Take care.
Bye.
As for, who would you ride with? The one person that I'd really like to have a go with, and I
Steve
think
McQueen, Andy's book. I like that one. Keanu Reeves is another good one. Yeah.
she's beat me to it. I was going to say either Keanu Reeves or I wouldn't mind having a ride out with Lamb Chops.
Who's the bird with in Keanu Reeves' film Matrix?
Oh God, I can't think of her.
No idea.
Yeah, but she looks good in leather. I'll ride with her. I'd follow her everywhere.
Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah, I'd follow her around all day. Yeah.
Or if it happened to be a female, Rona Mitra. I'd put Rona Mitra on the back of the bike. She's
not on the back of the bike, riding her own one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there is. Oh, there we are. He's just answered. Norley, Itchy Boots. Yeah, she's very, very good. I think she's down in
Trinity. What's her face voting? Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie Ann Moss. Her name is. Yeah, but Itchy Boots is another damn good channel. Obviously, she's got a huge subscriber base. But
I wonder why that is.
Well, yeah, she don't show anything though. It's not.
I
like...
know, but it's I don't know. I'm not going into the whole thing about women getting more than men and subscribers and followers. I'm not doing it. No.
What you want to do is ride the GTR in a thong. Your subscriber count would go through the roof, mate.
You would do. Can anybody see an arm creeping in? There he goes.
It's gone.
Oh, here we are. KG, he said, "Who would you ride with?" The Fonz, yeah.
The Fonz.
Oh God, yeah. Joanna Pence, YouTube, yeah, just for the view. Yeah, that's true. Zed Head is in the room. Evening, Stu. Let me just chuck the link up if he wants to go and jump in on the StreamYard. There you go. So StreamYard link is up, guys. Carrie Ann Moss. A few hours training on it, but never been on a bike before. She literally never been on a bike, and they gave her a couple of hours training. She was all right.
Yeah, I'd still follow her everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you keep.
But she has to be wearing that all-in-one leather thing, unfortunately.
Here we go. Yeah, Mankini for the extra subs.
No. Actually, I'll tell you what, where I put my 360 camera now in the Mankini, that'd be a good view, wouldn't it, really? From behind.
No, that's not a view we wanted to see.
I don't know. Might go viral.
It might go
I'll tell you what, start throwing some money at me and I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we'd chuck money at you, but then everybody else would need money for Mental Health Awareness Week. I feel depressed after watching that.
Yeah, you need it afterwards. You really would. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go and grab a quick brew, guys. Simon, the stream is yours for a second. If anybody wants to jump in on the StreamYard link, jump in now, because I'm just about to go and disappear and grab another brew. StreamYard link is up, guys. If anybody wants to jump in, let me click you up onto the channel. We have another 15-20 minutes or so, and then we're going to switch across to Simon to take over for the after show party, the Friday night after show party.
It's going to be one hell of a party as well.
But I say, let me just go and grab another quick doomy, and I shall be back.
Anyway, I went out and did some panic buying today because I heard on the news that Corona was on the increase. So I went and bought some quick.
Yep, best to get it in. Absolutely.
So Nitro, where did your love of these little two-strokes start? Come on.
I had no interest in bikes for a lot of years. I was a car guy, and I still am a car guy as well. I like anything with an engine. And 4 or 5 years ago, parking at my job was getting really difficult. And I thought, oh, hang on. I could just get a little scooter and park in the work yard and nobody would mind. So I did that. And I thought to myself, this is really good fun. And it developed from there. And I've just enjoyed just local runs. I don't venture too far. Someday I might go on and progress and do tests of bigger bikes. But for what I do, I actually just enjoy the small ones, just, round quite local, little B roads, stuff like that. So that's how it all started.
Yeah.
So I'm not a seasoned biker like you. A lot of you guys have been doing it since you were 16 and so on. So,
well, I actually took a large chunk of not riding motorbikes at all, mainly because children, wives, money. I was working away from home a lot and just to pay the bills. So I stopped riding at all because there was no point. I was never going to get out and do it.
Yeah.
And it was impractical. At one stage, my only form of transport was a transit van.
Yeah, I think it's a very common story, isn't it? Really, guys have bikes when they're young, have kids, that goes on hold, and then you maybe can get back to it again and enjoy it later on in life. So yeah.
Exeter's just asked, do you have a full license, Rory?
No. I just use the granddad rights for the mighty mopeds. So I'll be frank, I actually am a sufferer of anxiety, which is something that came up in my mid-20s, and it would mean I don't feel up to taking a test to go for a bigger bike these days. That actually holds me back. So that's part of the reason that I've stuck with the 50s as well. I don't mind mentioning that, but if I do feel better at any point, I would like to go for more at some point. But at present, it's not possible for me. So,
I mean, that's something you don't think of, isn't it? I mean, apart from the cost of actually doing the full license, because there's, as well as your CBT, which is days training, you've got 3 tests to do: your theory, your mod 1, and your mod 2. And the cost is £700 upwards, easy.
Yeah.
There's the anxiety that comes along with doing it as well, because it is costing you so much money. If you fail it, you've got to pay it again.
Yeah.
And if you do suffer with any kind of anxiety, even people that don't suffer with the anxiety will suffer trying to get it. Have a look at a couple of people that recently passed their test. We know of Paul and Ali. Both had lots of anxious time before they went ahead and did their tests and everything else. They passed now, but there was a lot of anxiety in that coming up towards it. So if you suffer with that to start with, it's just going to be increased tenfold. It really is.
Exactly. That's it. It's a thought really for me of tests these days being observed, and I would have to get better again. Essentially, I was just saying there, just to catch you up, RB. Part of the reason I haven't progressed to the test for the bigger bikes is I actually have anxiety. It's something I was thinking about bringing up in my videos, and so being tested is something that I would find really difficult at the moment. But yeah, if that situation improves, then perhaps I would like to get more the license for bigger bikes. But yeah, I don't mind mentioning it. I think everybody's got some kind of demon in the closet. Some people will get a bit low sometimes, etc., etc. So I think we've all got something.
Exactly. Let's see where you're on it. As Code says, let's just see where you are in a couple of years.
Yeah.
The
You
thing
may
is-
get fed up and keep taking a CBT every 2 years and think, what, sod it. I just happen to have this little pool of money here. I'm going to throw it out and do it. And to
Yeah,
be honest with you, if you've been riding around on a CBT for a couple of years, or you've done at least 2 CBTs, that's 4 years of riding, 4 years of experience and practice.
yeah. I
So
mean,
the rest of it's easier.
done a good few thousand miles on the roads, and touch wood, I think I'm at the stage in my life where I'm like very sensible. I'm the ripe old age of 41, and
Oh, you ripe old age! Shut up.
I know, but yeah. So like, I'm like really very sensible and safety minded, and so on. Mature. So yeah, you never know what might happen in the future.
I used to remember 12 years ago when I used to say I'm at the ripe old age of 41.
You're
I've just
you're
had
not
a quick one.
Bit longer for him, by the way.
Andy's just put on his side chat that he's one sub short of 200. So if you haven't subscribed to Andy GSA Tractor, do it tonight, people. Let's get Andy over.
And everybody that is sub to him, quickly unsubscribe just to make him. And then sub again tomorrow.
You guys wind Andy up something rotten.
But he's doing very, very well with his channel.
That's good, yeah.
Considering he started when he first came on the stream, I think he had like 12, 15 subscribers.
I don't think he even had that many. I don't even think he reached double figures to start with when he first started coming on.
Yeah. And he's done really he's banged out some really good content, especially the review of his this is my GSA, this is what it is, It's got a huge count on it at the moment. Let's just let me just get into that video, and because last week I think it was just over 2,500 last week. So let's just see where he is. Andy GSA Tractor, 199 subscribers. Let's go into his videos, and got plenty of bell end videos in here. Super Sausage Ride Out, and let me just find where his review is. What I take on my so there we go. What I take on motorcycle tours, some handy tips. 843. His review now, it's gone viral. I think 7.8 thousand, so nearly 8,000 views on that video.
Fantastic, well done, Andy.
Yeah, so it just takes that one video to send it viral, but it just shows you if 7,800 people have watched that. How many, and he's only got 200 subscribers.
Yeah, the review videos tend to do really well. Found that out as well myself. So if he makes any others, or if any of you other guys make the review videos, they bring in the numbers, definitely.
Yeah. But he doesn't.
If you look at my review of my bike, the one I had done originally a few months ago, it's had nearly 11,000 views.
Yeah,
and if only all of those people have subscribed, I'll be a happy man right now.
Exactly. Yeah, I get exactly the same, Simon. So if I go into mine, now obviously we do a lot of stuff because obviously Lex Moto, and we do a lot of the ride reviews. When the LXR first come out, and I do love the LXR and the LXS, they're great little sports bikes for 125, $3,000. And you got yourself a great bit of kit for a couple of years. The LXR did that a year. I did the LXR and the LXS literally a week apart. The LXR's had 25,000 views, and the LXS has 21,000 views. If only everybody was to click that bloody subscribe button.
Yeah, no, that's great numbers. Those have done really well.
But then, of course, Spicy 110. Now he is the original Lex Moto rider for Lex Moto. He's been going 10 years now. I've been following Spicy for the last 6. And I remember his first camera, he basically had a huge, great camera strapped to the side of his helmet with tape.
Yeah, the VHS tape that went in it. It was that big.
Yeah, it literally was. It was a huge, great camera that he had. And his first reviews were really, you're thinking, oh, God, this guy on a bike. But what he actually said, some of his review material was like, this is the bike, I don't like this, I don't like that. He was honest, open, did all his stuff. And he was very good at what he did. And he's obviously just hit 100,000 now, and he's got the silver plate. Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's took him 10 years to get there.
Yeah.
And then you look at the likes of obviously RJ, Royal Jordanian, 2 million subscribers now, platinum level. And
yeah, unbelievable.
You know, and then Spicy obviously he's making money out of his YouTube channel, but RJ makes absolutely no money from his channel because he gives every penny away to charity.
Yeah, he doesn't need it, does he? So,
well, with a name like Royal Jordanian, what do you expect?
Yeah, I wonder what he does for a living. Oh, nothing. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I did actually. We met him once. We went down to the Ace Cafe.
And he's just hit 200 subs.
Yay!
Sorry.
Yay!
Thanks to Crazy Dad's Bikers Missus.
There we go. Well done. Yeah, but obviously RJ met him. I've never ever seen his face. He will never ever lift his visor to talk to you.
Oh.
He's one of those that his family life is what he does on the bike. He'll talk.
He's just that ugly. He's just that ugly. You really.
But, he's a nice guy when you actually talk to him.
If you want to have a look at his face, it's probably printed on money somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
And talking of really nice guys, I'm going to bring this guy in.
Stu!
It's Mr. Stu, Zed, Big Stu.
How's things, man? How's things?
Yeah, good.
Good man. You?
I'm all right.
Everybody else, yeah.
I'm all right with one of them.
Look, you've got a bottle of deer piss.
I've got mine downstairs. I've got to be careful because I'm back in the garage at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So,
and your point is,
you don't usually stop him.
It gives you a bloody sore head.
Yep. I've seen you on the live stream RB after several beers and wines. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was getting a little bit white around the edges, bit green. I say green round the gills.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Bucky that did it. It's his fault down there. Yeah. Obviously, Stu's here. If you haven't subscribed to Stu's channel, right?
Don't. It's rubbish.
It's absolute shite. Don't bother.
Yeah, it's rubbish. No worth it.
There is a really, really good. He's done. There's 3 in a row actually. So Stu's channel's there. Go and subscribe to Zhead Moto Vlogs. Have no fear.
See you later, Exeter.
Oh, it's not that one anymore. I've changed that.
He's changed it. I used to.
It might come back. Because
I like that intro. Yeah. But
somebody actually see the intro with the ZZR like the line.
Yeah.
Somebody actually asked for it. Asked if they could use it, and I said no. That's mine. I made it, so
yeah, quite right.
Exeter's just about to disappear. Thanks for coming in, Exeter. Much appreciated, mate. So yeah, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Exeter's a really nice chap to actually meet in person as well. I did enjoy that day we bumped into each other.
Simon, August bank holiday.
Yeah, my dad's birthday. You got no chance.
Oh, all right. I was going to ride down that weekend. Oh, right. I'll go on my own. I don't mind.
Yeah. No, it's my dad's birthday. He's always around the August bank holiday, and I would be crucified by the entire family if I did anything other than cook for my dad on that day.
Exactly. No, it's got to be done, mate. Right. Talking of this man down here, Stu, if you haven't checked out his 3 videos in a row, Ride with Grems. God, there's some great angles, some great shots.
Another
4 videos.
I just put another one out at 9 o'clock, mate.
Yeah, come on, Rev, keep up. It's 4 videos.
All right.
It's all about the timing.
Tinder yeah, it's all about the timing. Yeah, I've watched the last 3, and it just gets better and better and better.
Yeah.
As I said to you, the 3rd one that you've put up with the run round the lakes, Lockwood's done one as well.
You know, Andy. Yeah, sorry, Andy's going to bed now.
It's just amazing. This one. To give you a sort of little idea, the forward-facing footage. I don't know what happened to my Hero 9, but see when I watched the footage back, everything was sitting 45-degree angle off.
No.
And I'm not sure whether, because of the image stability, I'm not sure whether I had my helmet sitting at an angle when I've pressed record, and it's taken that as my zero horizon. So when I put my helmet on and I've recorded the footage, everything was sitting at 45 degrees. So post edit, I've had to change it. And the image quality isn't exactly where I would want it, but what I wanted to show everybody with it was the overtaking. This was a day where this was an amalgamation of the traffic being absolutely perfect, the weather conditions being perfect, and the road being perfect, and it was just out and out and out, and it was brilliant. So
the one thing I'm going to touch on, because obviously I caught up. I saw Edge Vlogster, and he was like, "Is this the end?" And I'm like,
yeah,
what? And I'm like, and then of course I've read the comments, and it's like, I was like, no. And then I saw your comment. I saw Lockwood's. All the bikers that are all normally hang around in our little group have all commented and said,
well, obviously, like with the likes of Ayrshire Vlogster and Lockwood, I'm in a private chat with them, so it kind of runs a wee bit deeper than what you're seeing on YouTube just now. I think Mark's just having just like a little crisis of just where his channel's going and so on and so forth. And what I posted on his on my reply was totally honest and from the heart, in the fact that the channel that I'm on just now is my second channel, and I was at the same position as Mark with 700 or 800 subscribers, and I binned my channel. And it was the worst regret I've ever had. I wasn't happy with the direction that it was going in, but I think it was more to do with sort of my mental state of mind at the time.
Yeah.
So that's why it cancelled. That's why I cancelled it. But the sort of new channel that's come out would only be what it is because of the way the previous channel was. I kind of made all my mistakes, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Still making mistakes, but they're better mistakes. They're not as noticeable.
Yeah. As I said to him, it's, step back from it, have a little bit of time, chill, relax.
100%.
And as I said to him, it's forget the cameras, just get out and ride, enjoy being out on the bike. And
that's exactly what I said to him. In the private messages, I said, listen, mate, see the next ride we go on, not a camera comes out. Nobody takes a camera. We just go and we just sit, we chat, we just chill out, and there's not worrying about memory cards, nothing worrying about batteries, not worrying about editing 5 hours of footage into 15 minutes that 200 people are going to watch.
Yeah.
As in the grand scheme of life,
just
it doesn't
ride
matter.
for the sake of riding.
Exactly. In the grand scheme of life, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The channel will be there. Just come back to it when you're ready.
Definitely. And I wish I had done that. That's what I'm saying. Said to him as well in sort of like private messages. I said, Mark, I wish I had just you've got the opportunity to just basically take a wee step back, chill out, re-energize, and come back again stronger. I wish I had done that. I didn't. I just get rid of everything.
And it's just knocked it right on the head. Do it when it suits you, not when it suits everybody else.
100%. 100%.
See, the only reason I bang the content out is the fact that it's customers' bikes. They want a video. And the only other videos that I ever do are when I'm, I could shoot footage all week and go, this is me going backwards and forwards to work. This is me out doing this. This is me going to a bike meet. I don't do very many, apart from like the Super Sausage Run or the Oakley Bike Run. But I could bang out a video a day just for the sake of putting content on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like tonight, live stream. I don't have to live stream every Friday night, but I enjoy having a chat with you boys.
And a drink.
And a drink, a wee dram.
And a drink. Don't forget that.
While I'm sat in here chatting, my missus is bored to death sitting in the bedroom watching telly. And the amount of times that I get home from the garage and I've got to edit videos for the following morning so we can get bike sale videos up. She'd rather me sat on the sofa holding hands watching a movie, or the pair of us going out for a meal or something. But
see, the thing, I don't ever pressurize myself to put out content. I never have done. I kind of, if I'm in the frame of mind, I can edit 3 videos in a night. If I'm struggling, I probably go onto the computer to edit a video and end up down the rabbit hole watching YouTube videos on how to whatever. So I don't get anything done. I'm non-productive, but I don't let it get to me. Basically what I do, I kind of clutch record. That's what I do. Like the likes of my last series of videos were all done in the one ride. But the way that I've recorded them is as if it was different parts of a different vlog every single time, but it's not. It's a clutch recording. I start a beginning and I create an end, and then the next wee sort of leg of the journey that becomes a different sort of video, and that's the way I tend to do it.
I see Andy's managed to empty the pub again.
Yeah. Back at Weatherspoons again.
In the bar, in the restaurant, in the hotel. We're watching. We've got the TT on. We're watching the TT. To be fair.
Got tiny tits.
Yeah. Penis tit.
Yeah.
Is that the pay-per-view channels again?
Yeah. Penis tits.
Let me just spoil it.
Apparently, they just add it to your bill at the end of the night.
I'm sure you can disappear before they get that out.
Did any of you, talking about the TT, did any of you watch the Gas Monkey Garage YouTube post that they did quite recently?
No.
Right. So Gas Monkey Garage, which is Richard Rollins, he sponsors Peter Hickman.
All right.
So Richard Rollins basically customizes cars in America. Nitro Rory, I know you'll know who Richard Rollins is.
I've watched it, yeah.
So he sponsors Peter Hickman. So the most recent video that Richard Rollins put onto his Gas Monkey Garage YouTube channel was I'm making the deal with Peter Hickman for sponsoring the bike. And it was really interesting seeing it from a American perspective.
Let me see if I can find it.
Is Andy trying to do a pose here? Look.
Trying to get comfortable on this half-assed sofa.
Lay Michelle down and sit on her. That'd be comfier.
No, that's stupid.
Use Darren as a puff cushion.
Let me see what I can find.
You've lost Crouchy. Where's Crouchy?
Smoking.
Good lad.
There we go.
I think he's still getting over the shock behind the last round.
All right, here we go. Let me just post this up. And so that's.
Oi, bar staff. Oi, bar staff. Round the drinks.
Here we go. So that's the link up for the Gas Monkey Ironman TT one.
Yeah, it's honestly because like Richard Rollins comes over and visits Peter Hickman.
Hello, Crouchy out the window.
They obviously.
Oi, you at the bar? Pull your trousers up.
Richard Rollins asks what the price is for outright sponsoring the bike, and obviously they edit out the cost, but you can tell with his face it was like a big number.
Yeah.
Big number. Whether it was I personally think it was about £250,000 that they asked him for. And because Fei-Ho, I don't know if you know that Peter Hickman races for Fei-Ho Racing.
Yeah.
So Fei-Ho gave Peter Hickman full permission for Richard Rollins to do exactly what he wants with the bike. So they had full livery of that bike. They had full control over that bike, which was an amazing thing because obviously it's her bike at the end of the day that he's letting Peter Hickman ride. But he's obviously brought in Richard Rollins, and then he's won the first Superbike race, and he's just won the Super Twins. Oh, spoiler alert!
Yeah. Go Hickey, go Hickey.
Stu, what you're eating? Chips?
Yeah, mate. Pie beans and chips.
Hey, good man.
I was out bowling, so I'm just back from the bowling club.
Was that bowling?
Yeah, lawn. I play lawn bowls.
Oh, bowling. I thought you said
Yes,
bowling.
Bowling, yeah.
I play lawn bowls. That's my bikes are my yin, bowling's my yang. That's
Yeah.
You couldn't get
how-
two more opposite things, really, could you?
absolutely, and that's the
Green
balance.
grass bowling and
Yep.
biking.
That's the balance of life, mate.
Exactly.
So I'm
Well,
actually
I
playing.
get my excitement from biking, and my yang would be coming on live stream with Red.
I'm actually playing in the semi-final of the national championships on Sunday.
Excellent.
So
We'll all have to come up and cheer you on. Go, Stewie.
Definitely.
Get the pom poms out.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. It's a big thing for the club. It's good recognition for the
Excellent.
club.
Well done.
So,
Hello, baby.
Stevie, Crouchy, even. Crunchy Crouchy, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad, yeah, mate.
Yeah, not bad, Stevie. Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, it's nice to be away from you all.
Crouchy,
No.
Crouchy. That bloke at the bar, and he said he bought you a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We found that frog. We found a frog. There's something weird up here, right? You're on single track roads in the middle of frigging nowhere, and you've got to look out for caravans, motorhomes, motorcyclists, walkers, sheep,
hedgehogs.
cows, and then they give you a sign to look out for fucking frogs.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you look out for a bloody frog?
Have you seen the size of Scottish frogs?
They're the size of a UK cow, yeah.
Just carry a bagpipe, did it? Oh,
This is where the frog sits in the middle of the road. It's like, you keep your bloody wheel away from me.
you hit one of them, you get knocked off.
Come on, I'll take you on. Excellent. Quick one. I had a question the other day. Someone said, do you guys ever use drones to film videos with your bikes?
No, I keep crashing mine. I don't bother. Simon does.
What one do you use?
Oh, I don't know. I've got this broken one now. It don't fly. It just sort of flops around on the floor a little bit. I know Simon uses one. He the last time he used one, he'd done that great train robbery video, didn't he?
That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't. I have trouble using a normal camera, let alone a bloody drone.
Gareth does use them, doesn't he?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Gareth uses one as well, but I didn't know if it was like something like a DJI Mavic or. Oh, hang on. Where's Stu? I'm getting two lots of stew popping up here. Oh, here we go. He's back again.
Hello. Computer said no.
I wonder where you
said no.
did.
My computer is calling out for me to upload the next version of Windows, and I refused to do it because Windows 10 was crap. So,
oh god, yeah, tell me about it.
I'm not holding any breath for Windows 11. So,
no. Right, so where's Simon gone anyway? Because I was going to hand over to Simon in a minute.
Yeah, he's done a runner.
He's done a runner on me. Simon, get your ass back in the room.
I think he's gone to put his like knickers on and cross dress and shit like that.
Yeah, he's getting the mascara, and that's what it is.
He's gone to put a deposit on an electric BMW.
That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Or he's gone to have a chat with Elon. Right, anyway, on that note, coming up for 10:15, time to hand over and pass the pens over to Simon for the 10 o'clock live stream. So, Simon, ready for the after show party at 10 p.m. or
Right, cool.
just before, because you know what it's like. It takes me ages to get out of here.
Well, I'll say I'll be on live about 10:30 then.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Dunlop's winning then.
So, starting off, Simon GTR
Why have you got
1400,
these sliders on his elbow?
Rory, Andy GSM Tractor, who is currently up in Scotland, and of course the man himself, Big Stu Zedhead. All the bikers that we follow are all in the description down below. Big thank you to everybody that's come in and joined in on the show tonight. So, Exeter, Crazy Dad Biker, Bait Biker Bird, Code Grey. Who else we had? Simon Brackett, Ponkster, Military Biker, Strange LXR, SE380. Loads of people
Oh,
coming in.
McGinnis down in 8.
Yeah, thank you very much for everybody that's come in. If you are ready for the next part of the
Oh,
show,
hello. Back getting really busy
Friday
in here.
night after show party, head over to this channel, Simon GTR 1400. Simon, what are you up to this weekend?
I was thinking about doing a run over to the cafe on Sunday, but I'll have a word with Ali and Aidan, see if she fancies going all the way to the H Cafe. Might try that this
I
weekend.
might be up for a run with you, so let me know on that one.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll send you a message tomorrow, or I'll pop in to see you tomorrow.
Pop in and see me. Rory, thanks very much for coming in. What are you up to this weekend?
Thanks for having me. It's always nice. What I'm up to this weekend, I'd like to get out on the bikes for a bit of fun, but there's to be quite a lot of showers, and I don't ride in the wet, so we'll see if that happens or not.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I've got a little bit of kind of DIY to tidy up and generally relax, and nothing terribly exciting this weekend.
Oh, brilliant. And obviously Andy's up in Scotland, so Andy's continuing his leg. If you haven't followed...
I'm hoping to meet this guy.
he's off to see Stu tomorrow, hopefully, so we should wait for the photos on that. Stu, thanks for coming in. I'll take
You're welcome.
Obviously meeting up with him over there, so...
We're certainly going to try.
Going to try. Ali's just
I
popped
feel
in.
sorry for you, Stu.
Ali's a little bit late. Down in Somerset this weekend to see my mum and Luke to do.
Somerset?
So they're down in Somerset this weekend. So possibly H Cafe next weekend. Simon.
Yeah. No worries. I'll sort something out.
Yeah, we'll sort something out. We'll get a group ride in on and hook that up. So everybody, cross to Simon GTR 1400 now on YouTube for the continuation of the Friday night live stream. Thanks to everybody that's come in and given their opinions. Thanks to everybody that's obviously following the channel. Don't forget, thumbs up, like, subscribe, follow all these guys around the room. So Stu, Andy, Nitro, Simon, give them a follow. Whatever you're doing this weekend, though, have yourself a good one. Keep an eye out for the future videos, and of course, follow all the bikers. And until the next time, guys, check out next Friday. We'll see you all again, same time, same place, same location. As always, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All the best,
Have a
man.
good one, guys.
See you all in a bit.